Hi, welcome to my object-oriented programming tutorial series. At this stage, our login page is loaded via our index page. Okay, so if we go back to the code, what we can do here is to create more pages. So I can show you how you can use this framework to load other pages if you want to create other pages. Okay, so with the same naming convention, what we have to do is we start from our views folder and create a view for that page. So go File, Save As. Because we want to save each page as a folder name in that views folder, so we have to create a folder first for that page. So let's call this one Register. This folder name will be used as the controller name as well as the module name as well. Save that as index page. So now we can just say echo register page coming soon. Page coming soon, that will be fine. So we've got a views folder called register. Now we can, while we are here, we can create other pages as well. So go File, Save As, and then go back a page, create a new folder, call this index. So they save your index page. Now call this one index. Go File, Save As again, back a page, want to create another folder called that tutorials, and then save that as index page, and then likewise rename that accordingly. You see how easy it is now to create pages because we've got a framework ready to go. So now we've done that, all we have to do now, we'll go to the controllers folder to create controllers for those individual pages. So likewise we can go Save As, and then we know that our naming convention, every controller will have the same name as the class name. So call this one register.php. Class name will also be register. See, because we keep the naming convention simple, it's easy to reference now. And because it's register, you know that the folder name should also be register as well for the view page. And because we have not got no modules for those pages, we don't need to implement any module there. We can go ahead and call this footer there, and then change that title accordingly to register. So you can see how all these individual pages now will have title. Now we go File, Save As again, and call this index. So file name as a class name, all in the same controllers folder. Name as the class name, all in the same controllers folder. And each page controller implementing the get default page method to load that page. Each name as same as the class name, tutorials, and then the folder name should be tutorials as well. So that's where now we can reference that page controller specifically for that page. So now we've got that, we can now go back to our code and load that page. So let's see if we can, let's do one thing here, okay? We can, because our bootstrap class, all it does is to load controllers anyway, so we can create a conditional statement here. Say if condition block, if count. So if count equal to what we're trying to establish here now. Because if the count is equal to 1, you will load the login page. So you create instance of the controller and use it to load the login page. You can also say else count equal to. Now you can get a register page. Now this one will load our register page for us. And now we want to create instance of the controller called register. And the module, it has got no module. You don't need to do that. And all it does is to get the default page method. Okay, so if we go ahead now and say count equal to, it will load our register page. First go and require the controller in that folder create instance of a class name from that, and then use that instance to call the get default page from that class, and the count is equal to 2. So if you go ahead and refresh the page, you should see register page coming soon with your title. See, so that's how how effective our Bootstrap class is at the moment. But for us to load any page, we have to manually change these numbers from 2 to 3 and use that to load our individual pages through our index.php. So what we can do, that's why we need a Bootstrap class to be able to use our URL strings to load our pages for us, instead of us sitting down on the web server, changing that number from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to load our individual pages. So this will not be effective Bootstrap class for that purpose. Okay, so that will end this model view controller class. The next thing now is to create an effective Bootstrap class that will use our URL strings and use a get request variable from our HTRSX file to create our URL strings so that they can respond to our controllers and the methods in the controllers. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.